I think I have 3 new moles. They are straight across my neck, forming an equally spaced line, like the stars that form the belt in the constellation Orion. I think they are new, but they may be old and I'm only now noticing them. I wish you were here, you who knew every mole and crease, every scar and curve, you whose hands traveled my body in exploration. I wish you were here, but you're gone. I stand looking in the mirror, tracing my newly discovered moles with my fingertips, and wondering if I'll ever be able to look at the stars and not think of you. I name my plants. I'm not sure why, but it started with the hazy yellow orchid you gave me. She was Ophelia, and when she finally succumbed to my notorious black thumb, I wept. Following in her footsteps were Olympia and Orlando. Orchids must have O names. They too succumbed, but much quicker and with less agony. Currently, the only green thing I've been able to keep green is my bamboo. Bamboo is lucky in China, as is the number 8. I've named him, for bamboo is most certainly male, 8. Perhaps it's lucky for me too. We heard it as we pulled up, the sharp screech of an alarm. My sister and I sat in the back seat, unaware. Before the car rolled to a stop, my father jumped out and ran up the steps of his childhood home. He tugged open the door and black smoke billowed out, enveloping him. He paused a moment before rushing in. It was my mother's scream that silenced my sister and I. Seconds ticked like hours. My mother screamed my father's name. The panic in her voice sent shivers down my spine. Minutes later, my father emerged, already the soot sticking to his skin. We stood waiting for the firemen, for the shiny red truck that would save the only home my father had known for 40 years. When they finally tamed the flames, the house stood gutted, a skeleton in place of a home. When the smoldering embers reignited, there was no stopping it. My father stood next to my mother, gripped her hands as tears streaked his suntanned face, and he watched his home burn. The lilac bushes that stretched behind the house, the ones my grandmother planted, were scorched from the heat. Their pungent purple blossoms curled back, burned black from the fire, their sweet scent mixing with torched memories.